Okay, what are we going to do with this? This will be a challenging one, I think, colour-wise, as well as we'll soon find out if we can make this look good. How big are we going to make it? Going all the way. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, Konica Minolta. And you won't have no fucking say in it, bitches. Dickheads. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm going to reverse it. I wonder what background colour we're going to give it. Thinking yellow might be a good colour for this, maybe. So we're going to reverse it. Not going all the way with the red. And the hue is just going there too. Whoops, got the cyan, we just missed the cyan. So let's see what we can do with this original. This is an interesting one. It says, Jols, 99% sugar-free, fat-free, forest berries, fruit pastilles, whatever. We're going to make this look interesting. So we're just going to move it around on the glass, like we've done a lot of things. And this will be at maximum magnification, that's 400%. See if we can make this look good. Okay, out it comes. Let's see what's going to come out of this piece of shit Konica. Alright, that looks quite nice. Those bits. That looks quite illuminated by the yellow. I'm wondering if we're going to use that or if we're going to do another one with a bit more movement. But that looks quite nice and that looks good. I think we've got a good setup. Overall, we're just going to play with that and try that again. I'm going to try and make this, try and do it without the label showing. We'll soon see how we go. Okay. Sometimes it's difficult doing things like this. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. It is a treat, get it? Yeah. Well, that looks interesting. A little bit too straight, but nice looking. Shit, I got a phone call. I don't even know the number. I'm not going to answer it because I'm afraid it's going to be a scammer, but I can't answer it anyway because I'm performing a demo. So I can't answer it. It's just going to ruin, I'm going to end up, the camera's going to stop rolling and it's just going to fuck things up. I can't edit my videos at the moment. I'm just shooting my videos in single takes, just the one demo at a time instead of breaking it up into takes. It's a lot easier and simpler. There's no YouTube editor on there anyway. You can't, oh yeah, they've got editors. They've got an editor, but it's a lot more simple and stripped back than the one that I used to use to actually edit my videos. So if I had some videos that I took in takes and I upload to YouTube, I used to be able to edit them. You know, I used to be able to do some crude editing, which was really nice. So if I had a piece where I had to stop the camera because I had to open the paper tray and change the paper, add some paper, should I say? Well, I could just stitch them together with the YouTube editor. It was really simple, but it still worked. But they don't have that kind of editor anymore, which is really sad because I used to love using it every now and then. So, but now they've just made things a lot more simpler in that respect. They still have a very crude little editor. I think it's designed just to create the starting time and the finishing time for your videos. So I might be wrong. I don't think you can stitch together things like you used to, which is sad because that's what a studio, that's an important part of a studio in my opinion, is having the ability to edit videos just like you've taken them in multiple takes. I'm wondering if this is going to be it or if we're going to go further. I actually quite like that colourful bit there. So now I'm just thinking what we're going to do with this. If we're going to do any more, or if what. Try and do another one. I think we're doing some good ones. I don't think they're that bad. Just keep banging it against the side. Let's see how that looks. So we're running it at 400%. Let's see how that looks. That looks interesting, but it's not quite what I'm after. So I'm wondering if we're just going to... We're going to just choose one that looks good. It's hard to decide which one I want to take because they're all looking quite good. I'm actually wondering if this one is any good, if we're going to use that one. Tough choice, folks. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm having trouble working out which ones I'm going to take. So I'm just trying to choose which one is going to be the best out of this. So I'm looking at the ones I just did. I'm probably going to lose my settings if I keep this up. So I'd better just quickly play with the buttons. So now I'm thinking we're just going to throw this on the recycle pile, and we're just going to try and make a decision as to what we're going to use for this. I'm actually thinking, folks, sorry, I'm just shuffling papers, not showing you every paper that I shuffle. I'm actually thinking maybe this one I can just take a section and get rid of the writing, so it'll look a lot more interesting and it won't have that ugly writing in the picture. So we're just going to switch it over, and we're just going to take it off 400%. We're just going to make the vertical will probably be 200 and something, or the horizontal will be about 100 and something, 180, and the vertical I'm thinking will probably be about 200%. So we'll just see how we go. I've just got to keep those in there too. We don't want to lose those beautiful coloured bits. We're just going to cut it off a bit because we don't want the big ugly fucking borders that we get when we enlarge things and we don't cover them up. Now that's not looking too good. That's just, oh fuck. Sorry folks. I'm just trying to get precise here. So that I think will do. Got it like that. We're just going to drop the dock feeder on it, and we're just going to sort out what we're going to do here. We're going to switch that off, and we're going to take out the yellow, colour adjust. We're going to, what are we going to do with this? We're going to leave it as is and see what happens. See how we go. Okay, let's see how we look. Whoa, that looks quite nice. There's that lovely red stuff up there. That looks really nice, I'm thinking. So we're just going to put the other ones aside. And I'm wondering if this is going to be our master copy. We're going to make, I think that's going to be the centre of the job, and we're just going to just print this off and see what happens. Ooh, heard that? Ooh, that was the sound. Not a good sound for a machine that's not terribly old and hasn't been overworked or even worked at its usual capacity, or should I say duty cycle, to be honest. Duty cycle is the correct term in photocopier and printer terms. Duty cycle means how many copies per month this machine is rated for, and the amount that it's rated for, the recommended amount they call it, if I remember correctly, is 10,000 copies, or 10k, 10,000. So, and the maximum rated duty cycle, the maximum is 19,000 copies or prints, or whatever you want to call them. impressions. That's the duty cycle. So I'm only probably photocopying 1,000 sheets a month. So there's nowhere near the actual rate, nowhere near 10,000, let alone 19,000. So this machine's getting a very easy lifestyle. If photocopiers have feelings, this one shouldn't complain, but it makes noises from time to time. And it just annoys the shit out of me because I expect heaps from my equipment. And a company like Konica Minolta, I know, are just into making money. I know what these companies are like. They're dickheads. They're just like any electronics company, like Apple, except there's not that many fans of photocopier equipment. But no, there are quite a few fans, actually. There's a lot of them on Facebook and YouTube, on social media. But I think there are more Apple fans, to be quite honest. But anyway, that looks quite nice. I'm really happy with that overall result. I think now we can call this quits.